Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. I am Evia. We're back with Dragon Age Origins. Last night we finished up Orzammar, started the Landsmeet, and saved Nora.
I haven't been here in a while. Something on your mind? Of course.
Hey Riordan, a Grey Warden
glad you
from
made
Orlais.
it safely away. I hear Howe's death has already brought no small amount of cheer to the city. It's located just off the market district in the northern alley past the Old Noble Tavern. I'll sketch out the code which will let you pass the lock wheel. Inside you can take your pick of whatever equipment remains. It is the stockpile the Wardens have kept for centuries for the defense of Denerim. We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only way he ever let himself down. Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths. It's tough to say. Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record. But there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is. Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's far, lad, and very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight Darkspawn like you and me, but they're shaped by the winters there and the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Anders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way. It was near 1,200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Anders soldiers. Apparently, they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were the first ones to track down the Archdemon Dumat, and the ones to slay him, though none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order, and were recognized by Thedas.
Keep the name Dumont in your head.
Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know. It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries to find one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance, or maybe instinct, which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between blights. What's surprising is that they succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them. And it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations. The important thing to remember is, none of that matters. When you're facing Darkspawn, all you need to know is to stop them at all costs.
Alright, good to know.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne. That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot. Ignoring that the man looks so much like Kalen, my recently dead husband, if you'll recall, my main fear is that he might govern like Kalen as well. But it is true that Alistair has Theron blood. To some, this is more important even than practical considerations. A union might be considered a compromise, but is this something Alistair even desires? Let me say this. If Alistair is willing to stand back and allow me to continue governing the nation, then I would be willing to have him as my king. It is my understanding that governing does not appeal to him anyhow. If that is so, this is a compromise I can live with. Do so. I will be interested to hear what he has to say.
So essentially, she's like, hey, yeah, I'll marry him, but I want all the power instead of him. He'll have the throne. He'll be king in name only, though.
So I'm guessing someone told Honora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare. Did anyone mention this wasn't my idea? I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it. Really? Whatever would give you that idea?
You look snappy with a crown.
Well, it's nice that you think so. What do you think I should do? Go ahead and be king, just to let it happen? Marry her. As in marriage, as in be her husband. You've spoken to her about this?
His face is like, what?
You did, didn't you? Why would you do that? Did you take a blow to the head? That's crazy.
I have taken several. Wow.
I suppose. I don't know how much of a leader I am, but at least I know she's a good ruler. Go ahead, then. Tell her I'll do it if it comes to that. Now, excuse me while I go have a small heart attack somewhere. No big deal, right?
They'll have concubines? Probably not Caravan. Like, Alistair's a former Templar, well, close to Templar. And, Honora was fairly loyal to Kalen, so I don't think they'll have a concubine. Also, hi.
Well, have you spoken to my lucky betrothed yet? Or will we be reduced to passing notes? He has? I wasn't expecting that, to tell you the truth. To marry Kalen's brother. Well, I suppose stranger things have happened. If it will truly help matters... Is this it, then? I agree to marry Alistair, to retain my throne, and in exchange I give you my support. If not, then tell me now. Done. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
Actually, do you need anything?
No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still, thank you. I have spoken with Alistair. Perhaps this mad betrothal won't be quite the curse it first seemed.
Politics! Let's go to that vault. Yeah, just gotta keep in mind,
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Different world, different ways of handling things. I mean, it's not like you knew anyways, so here it comes.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
How fine we talking, Steve?
Have you heard the news about how?
Everyone in the city has. Ryland must be pleased.
That half-blood is as cold as the mountains. Did they not serve together in the war?
Oh, I can hardly speak ill of the sense or conscience of any man simply for wishing Randenhow dead. You've met him. The man made vipers seem personable.
Well, I didn't say I was shedding any tears over his passing. He never was any friend of mine.
Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. My son described you in great detail. He tells me that I owe you his life. When I saw my poor boy's legs, I only wish House still lived that I might tear him apart myself. I would bring troops against his son. But Oswin tells me Thomas had no part in his father's depravity. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin? Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I'm taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Banorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
Heck yeah. Like, we could have gotten 50 sovereigns, but oh well.
Wonderful. Another one. I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. Boy, take your petition to the Darkspawn if it's so important to you. They hold my Arling now. I hear they're charitable folk. Shouldn't you be dead, then? How quick did you cut leash and run at Ostagar? No matter. I've nothing left for you to take, Grey Warden. Not even my sons. You're wasting your time here. What do you think happened? Did the Blight escape your notice? War claims the young and strong first, and Plague doesn't care about skill or bravery. There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway. There's nothing more to say.
Oh, I felt that one.
Probably. Hebron has done nothing since we've arrived except spend coin on herself. If we stay in Denerim much longer, I'll have to send her to a cloister.
No need for such drastic measures. She's only a child. She'll outgrow this.
Is that the number that represents becoming intolerable? Yes. She turned 15 this past...
Your desire? I'm sorry. I'm busy at the moment. I'm sorry. I'm busy at the moment.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm engaged.
So I take it you enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denerim in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought like that.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me. That's a very direct question. On the whole, I don't like direct questions. For the sake of this discussion, let's say I am. Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for their own reasons. So, one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying, but the crows as a whole have no bias. I can't stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. An associate was, and he's failed, and failed badly. A client can always hire more help if the job isn't done the first time. But I am hoping we can make sure that doesn't happen.
Alright, I'm listening.
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy. You could say that. Not many people we can turn to. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins. I see. Then we are wasting time. No offense meant. Talk to Caesar back at our stall if you want to buy something. No hard feelings, right?
I'm sorry.
Probably.
I'm busy at the moment.
Hebron.
Discussing about men playing as female avatars. The one that Hyperion usually says is that he just doesn't want to see a guy's butt the whole time. I feel like that's a pretty standard reason that I've heard a lot. I won't lie, mine's a little bit different. It's mainly so I could see the armor on them. Like, mine's literally just purely aesthetics. Secret door. Duncan's shield. That is a gift for Alistair.
This shield, it's Duncan's, isn't it? That's his crest. I did. I really did. I just never expected. Thank you. Truly, I had no idea his shield wasn't with him. This is perfect. I don't know how to express my gratitude. This means a great deal to me. I'll treasure this. Thank you.
Major Constitution. +9.
Of course.
He now wields Duncan's sword and Duncan's shield with the Legion of the Dead armor. Heck yeah. Apadander foes. Griffin's helm. High Dragon is still the most powerful enemy I've killed. I've really been going for 31 hours? Wow. Also well said about the sword caravan. Really not a fan of that trope. Oh, I'm just a weapon.
Welcome to the wonders
Like,
of...
cool. Doesn't excuse what you did, though. Oh, flawless. Never mind. This one I'll take, though. I don't know, this will lower my magic and willpower by 9 and 6, but plus 6 con. Whew. Whew. My winter's breath is better than this winter's breath. Huh.
It's so nice.
Oh, wait! And a heron.
Welcome. Oh, it's you.
Please leave.
Yeah.
He's like, leave. No, just go. Just don't come back, please. Oh, I forgot to click live on Twitch too. I don't know. Not that it matters. Alright, she doesn't even talk to us. $597 Darkspawn killed. And more to come. Contribution to party damage? 0.
I have spoken with Alistair. Perhaps this mad betrothal.
I haven't been here in a while. Ask away. Of course.
Warden, let me know if there's any assistance I can give you. We have much... What? Maker's breath. You didn't magic them, did you?
No.
Of course, but I hardly imagined that you could convince her so readily. I am impressed. This alliance can only help us. Well done, my friend. We need to do all that we can in the few days left to us before the lands meet.
I have spoken with Alistair. Perhaps this mad...
If one more servant... What comes, my friend? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an... And you wish to do this in front of an audience, do you?
It's fine. Stiz looking at a wall.
I find myself no longer caring.
Oh, it's okay. Stiz looking at a wall. Like, literally just looking at a wall. We good. Morgan disappeared.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Oh, there she is. She's the top of Roy.
If one more... What comes, my friend? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. You are already on my good side, such as it is. Or do you seek something else? Something more... intimate? Oh, good to know that. Let me see. I would expect favor to come with a price. Perhaps you would be willing to pay a compliment. Is that too much? Hmm?
I am brilliant and amazing. Hey, you said a compliment.
I suppose stating the obvious will have to do. Very well, then. You are on my good side. Best watch your step that you don't fall off.
Her voice does something to me, chat. I don't understand it, but I enjoy it. It's like that nice small hint of playfulness and sultriness.
My lady, she will be forever. I have spoken with Alistair. Perhaps this mad...
I'm supposed to do something, but apparently it's not procking.
Warden, let me know if there's any assistance. We need to...
I'm glad you made it safely away. I hear Howe's death has already brought no small amount. When I'm well enough, I'm going to continue my journey toward Ostagar. Hopefully I'll be able to trace the heart of the Blight and where the Archdemon itself abides. If we want to defeat this Archdemon, we need to know where it is and how soon it might strike. Good luck.
Guess we could try going to the alienage.
Yes.
Indeed.
3 mages and a shale. Let's go. Ah. Oh yeah, let's just turn Wynn into a blood mage. That'll suit her very well. I guess we'll just head to camp and then come back and see what happens. So, chat, I have some great news. I went to get my hair cut today, and I've been having some issues with my right ear a lot. Like, I wake up and it'll be, like, closed a bit. It's been real annoying. Like, I cannot state how annoying it is. And, well, my jaw has been kind of hurting a bit as well. And it feels like it may be connected to my ear. So I got my hair cut today, and you know what? There are some hairstylists in Japan, or some people in Japan that would do like ear cleaning and whatnot. So I'm like, hey, hairstylist, do you clean ears out? And she's like, I do. I'm like, what?
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
I'm like, awesome. Could you do it to me? She's like, well, I need like to get the stuff. Tell me in advance. Like, all right. How soon can you get me in? Tomorrow. So I'm hopefully finally getting my ear looked at. I know she's not a professional ear doctor. I just want it cleaned out because I haven't been able to get it cleaned very well in several years. I don't know what's been going on, but that's the way it is. Before you say, oh, have you tried doing eardrops and whatnot, you know, the correct solution. I hasn't been working. I also really hate eardrops being put in my ear or eye drops into my eyes. You literally have to hold me down or I will struggle. And it honestly hasn't been going so well, so she's going to do her best. Hopefully it can fix this ear issue I've been having. If not, well, so I have to go to an actual doctor. Great. The other thing, so y'all know about the thunderstorm last night that happened towards the end of the stream. Well, good news, my power did not go out. Good news, my sump pump did not get all the way full, so I didn't have to break out the backup emergency plan of using my shop vac to suck up the water. Which, by the way, ran outside to the garage to get the shop vac. The rain was very warm and very humid. It was just disgusting. It was awful. Only to find out the basement side of my basement, because I have a fairly large basement. One side is the rec room where I stream and whatnot, and the other side is just straight up storage and basement, was taking on water. So, I had to deal with that last night until like midnight, and I had work today and I wake up at 5 a.m., so I'm running on 5 hours of sleep, and I'm very tired. Good news, I got the water all mopped up. The floor is concrete. Only one box got wet, so I'm waiting for the box to dry out so I can move it. So, that's good. Still sucked that it happened. Also, I forgot to say this last night, but starting Monday, there will be a stream happening. I might do it. I might start it Sunday, and the reason being is because the stream is going to be Dark Souls 2. Me and Warchild are going back to Drangleic to hopefully finish our playthrough that we started so long ago with brand new characters. I asked my moderator, Caravan, what build I should go with, because I was stumped between either Pyromancies or Hexes. He recommended Pyromancy, so I'll be doing a Pyromancer build. And if that fails, I will pull out a crossbow and start shooting. I will pull out the medieval gun and start shooting if my spells do not work. Looks at the old Iron King and Smelter Demon. Specifically, I'll be using the Avalon, which is a 3-shot crossbow, so yeah. But that's really late in the game, so it's just going to be a regular old crossbow. It's going to be very interesting. I never really did a build like this before. I did a full-blown archer build with Warchild, but like I said, we never finished it. We got up to Shrine of Abana, and that was it. It was still really fun. All out of spells, but I may be out of spells, but I'm not out of shells. Or bolts. And, well, Warchild was a bit excited, so he decided to get a head start. He already has the name engraved ring. He already has the white sign summon stone. I think he's already beaten the Pursuer in the Last Giant. So, I feel a little bit bad because he's just going to be sitting there for like an hour. Apparently, the place I lived had 3 inches of rain last night. Wow. So no wonder I got water in the basement. Let's see. Yeah, he killed the Pursuer. And he has the shortcut to the Last Giant open up. So, Sunday I might do a stream of getting that started. It depends. I tried to get some lore stuff done for my second D&D game today. It didn't happen. Like I said, I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. And I could not process stuff from brain to paper. Digital paper. Speaking of which, I will be back, chat. I really gotta use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back.
The Benorn are on the run now, and there's no way that they can force Tyrn Logain to resign the throne. But how the Tyrn is going to raise a proper army now is anyone's guess. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. I'm sure you'll...
It speaks.
Let's see if Wynn has anything to say. Oh, and Zevran, who's a lot yesterday.
Again? I'm game.
Nothing.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Well, there was Connor.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity. Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it. I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you? I just wanted to know what you thought being a Grey Warden was about. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others, about serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men. As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they. A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant. If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome. You're quite taken with each other, aren't you? Well, she's hardly discreet. The way she looks at you, it's as though she's completely forgotten there's anything of you above the waist.
Oh my. There's a lot more of me below the waist.
I've noticed your blossoming relationship. and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. She is a cunning woman, a Maleficar. She will use you for her own ends.
She's not a blood mage. Nah, I trust her.
I am telling you what I see and what my instincts tell me. And even if the feelings you share are genuine, this affair may not be the best thing for either of you. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires.
Yeah, but I'm also human, Win.
Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
Listen, if the world's in danger, and if Morgan's in danger, but I have to pick one or the other, world's not worth living in without her.
You may have to save one or both of you unnecessary anguish later on.
Great logic! God dang.
I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
Win disapproves. -3. How about I disapprove?
What's on your mind? I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you.
Can't tell
It
by
doesn't
just
happen
thumbs up.
often, but I see her smile to herself sometimes when she watches you.
Oh, I have to tease her now.
I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry.
Hey, look at that. I was deeply insulted.
What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you, but love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching, well, it brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
Win approves +2. Hey.
What's on your mind? Is something troubling you? You are one of the 2 surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden. You defend
Technically
all of
3
us,
at this point.
and much rests on your shoulders. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for having the courage to continue to fight.
I'm very stubborn.
And that gives me hope.
Just walk up to the Archdemon and stop trying to kill me and kill me! Jeez. Most powerful foe slain. Mage. Wow. Oh, Caravan. I was watching Monty Glue's Mass Effect 2 stream that she's been doing. Well, she did Legion's loyalty mission, and she's just about to have the final mission start. And she has decided to play Mass Effect 3 without mods. I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, listen, I understand that the community, the bulk of the community, did not care for the base endings to Mass Effect 3. I didn't mind it. I honestly, truthfully did not mind the endings to Mass Effect 3. Find out what ending I picked on stream at my YouTube. What I don't like is mods saying they have quote unquote fixed the game because they made a brand new ending. In the case of Dark Souls 1 Prepare to Die Edition on the PC, no, that mod actually fixed the game. We are talking that it was almost unplayable until you had to install that mod. That one actually fixed the game. That's why the remaster on PC actually works now. Yeah. Like, if it's a mod that genuinely fixes an issue with the game, that's fine. I just don't like it with mods like, oh, I didn't like this ending, so I fixed it. I'm like, I don't know.
I have spoken with Alistair.
Oh my God.
Perhaps this mad betrothal won't...
I need to proceed with the quest line.
Warden, let me know if there's any assist. We need to...
I haven't been. Ask away. Of course. I did. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time. Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men. There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfels. What was his name? Gregor. He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table. Sometimes, we were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... Until... Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but at least I have his shield. Something
and
to
sword.
remember him by. That's better than nothing. Let's go. We have work to do.
Do we? So I'm trying to figure out what to do. Okay, so I somehow got the quest. Will is fine.
Indeed.
We have not taken Roy with us at all.
Indeed.
Yeah, like I said, I just don't... If a mod legitimately fixes an issue with the game, like the one for Dark Souls Prepare to Die on PC, then it's fine. To be perfectly honest though, I really don't do mods in general. Now, if there is a mod for BG3 to give tieflings hooves and different tails, then yes, I will 110% download that. Why can't I go? Am I going to have to start the whole game over?
Welcome to the Pearl. I'm Sanga, the proprietor. Have a seat, get comfortable, and tell me what you need. Every one of my people here is a skilled craftsman, and don't let anyone tell you different. You'll have to go one at a time, I'm afraid. Our rooms aren't... but we can... So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Or
Surprise
some of both,
me.
if you prefer.
Surprise you? So here's your date for the night. Gives me a chair.
Come again.
I feel like I'm pretty devoted to just Morgan. I gotta look into this chat.
I have spoken with... I have spoken with... I have spoken with Alice.
Oh god. I am stupid with a capital word. So, I've been trying to go through it via city map. I needed to go through a gate in the market square. Bop, 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 bop. I played this game before.
Indeed.
I'm curious about this quote-unquote fix for Will in BG3 Now Caravan. Only explored 67% of the world? Alright, where the fudge is this? There it is. Hanging right. Man, I'm an idiot. Say the lines, Steve Bloom!
Dwarven crafts. Fine.
Never fails. Oh! Oh! Ooh. Oh god. Yeah. No. F that. No. Finally. That's not fixing him. That's making him worse. Will is a nice guy.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
It's your time to die!
Very well. We must fight. Let us do it quick.
Another battle, I see.
Oh, yes, glorious. Nice day out, isn't it? Hot, Jimmy. All of a sudden, a giant pillar of fire appears. What in the maker? So Caravan, did you watch the parts that you missed yesterday for this game? That speech by Logain, oh my god. There's a reason me and my older sibling refer to him as Dick Gain. Just, Oh yes, the bride is definitely important. Why didn't you stop it when you had a chance at Ostagar, punk? Why are we here? Is this supposed to be where the elves live?
Told you to stay out of our aid. Someone's coming.
Oh, they're haggard human.
Thanks for running those thugs off. I thought they were gonna kill me. I knew I shouldn't have cut through here. Bloody knife ears.
A tree planted in the middle of misery. It rather beckons a single sad little tear, does it not?
Oh, yeah. That's good for, Liliana.
Oh, how dear of you.
Major cunning. Oh, hey, look, it's Shiani.
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Help them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy?
Oh man, we have a flashback to COVID. Son of a biscuit! God, I am really dumb, chat. So you know how I said I had to look it up online? Well, the wiki, Dragon Age Origins wiki that I'm looking at, literally says it right here. Unable to reach alienage directly from map, must go through exit in market district. I can read, everybody. Yeah, pretty much. It's a plague?
What's wrong, Shem? Did you get bored and decide to come watch the elves die of plague?
No.
These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though. All the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shiani. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my Uncle Syrian? And Valendrian? These men from Tevinter say their magic will prevent people from catching it. But it doesn't work if you're already ill. So they set up a quarantine.
That sounds suspicious.
Many of the ones they quarantine aren't sick. One of them was our Hiren, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back.
I'm gonna take a look inside
They
this
won't
hospice.
just let you in.
I'm very persuasive. I wasn't going to ask.
Well, just be careful. Those men are mages.
Ma'am, I am too am a mage.
No, you can't go inside just for a moment. So you might as well walk right back around to the front doors. You shouldn't be out on the streets now anyway. What with the plague? What's worse? Dying of the plague or dying of hunger? I'll take my chances with the plague, thank you, if it means I get paid. I've been hungry. The novelty's worn off.
How much should I
Not
pay?
enough to put up with all these questions. What do you want? 6.
Only 6?
Sure. I never saw you, and you never saw me.
Finished. Enemies approaching.
Hi!
By the Maker!
Yeah, would you be a deer and unlock that?
What's next?
Bring 8 males and 6 females for the next shipment. Oh ho ho.
Help us, please! We're not sick! Let us out of here!
Alright.
Thank you, friend.
Unlocks.
They took him away already. Through the back alley. We don't know where exactly. You don't have to say that twice.
Chat, I had some disappointing news today. I went to Dairy Queen to get an Orange Julius. I've been wanting it for a while. And I'm like, alright, DQ, give me that Orange Julius.
I am done.
It's basically like, frozen. It's like an orange juice slushy. And they said, I'm sorry, but this location doesn't carry that. I'm just like, huh? But I felt so betrayed. I'm like, fine, I'll just take the new Nutter Butter milkshake instead.
The maker's name is
Oh, so they did hear me.
It's begun. As you shall. I shall do it. Get up! It shall be done. More the fools they! I shall do it.
Where'd they go? Is all that blood mine?
I don't think so. Dude, I need boots. Alright, we're looking for Shiani. Oh, there she is. Hi.
What happened? Some of the elves ran out, but I didn't recognize any of them. Where are all the others?
Yes, it was the location where I got an Orange Julius at before. Nearby Dairy Queen had Orange Julius. Oh, man. If it's the one that I'm thinking of, I may have to go out there and get one then. Like, I really want an Orange Julius,
They
chat.
must be somewhere. They can't just have vanished into thin air.
They're really
Well,
good.
Thank you for stopping these liars anyhow. I knew they were up to no good. If you find any more information, please let me know. I refuse to accept that they're all simply gone. What happened? Some of the elves ran.
I found this
Let me
note.
see that. What does this even mean? They can't be shipping people, can they? Shipping them where?
Probably to Vinter.
I don't care why. I just want to find everyone who's missing. But how could they take them away? Wouldn't we see them? They could be moving through the back alleys. There are all sorts of buildings back there. They could be using one as some sort of warehouse, staging area.
I will say, by the way, the Nutter Butter milkshake, pretty good.
There are apartments off the alleys. I would go to the back of the hospice and maybe follow the alley from there. If you find any more information, please let me know. I refuse to accept that they're all simply gone.
Like, if I had to say, A&W best milkshake I've had still, Sir Otto. Followed by Dairy Queen.
Mama never came back from ever. What's taking her so long?
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child.
Oh, you're blind.
Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Sir Otto. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover. Don't be. Many of my brethren died in that battle. We'd heard rumors that there's an enclave of Maleficarum hidden in the alienage. Sadly, not anymore. But I have years of hard-won experience. Often the chase is as difficult as the resolution. So I do the Maker's work in whatever way I can. I have found no evidence of Maleficarum in the alienage. However, there is something
sweats.
else. This place, it's scarred like me.
The blood rage in
When
front
I
of him.
came here,
Sweats.
I immediately could feel an air of hopelessness, despair. But over time, I felt the wrongness runs far deeper than that. I don't know, but the feeling of wrongness never wanes. And so I attempt to puzzle it out. I don't suppose I could impose upon you. It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary.
I definitely recommend the milkshake here, man. It's pretty tasty.
None. I thank you for humoring me on this. If I am wrong, I will rightly feel the fool. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Maker watch over you, child.
Hey, if you feel like a fool because you're wrong, then something wicked this way comes. Oh boy. Oh, blood. Oh boy.
The house has eyes. But Grandma calls. What's a girl to do? Have to be a good girl, but have to avoid the bad men. You're not one of the bad men, are you? I just want to make Grandma happy. Never met her, but she protected me. But I lost her amulet. Grandma, make the voices go away. Everything and nothing. They thirst Blood. More blood. The bad men in the house. No, sir. No, sir, indeed. Don't go into the orphanage. The bad men will take you too.
There's a song by Disturbed called Bad Man. It's not bad. Ironically.
What have you found? I'll report that at once. I've heard such afflictions can spread, even from a corpse. I suppose someone may not have known that. That's by the orphanage, right? A sad place. Did you find anything else? Not unprecedented. I have heard of similar problems throughout Denerim. One odd thing I am willing to believe, but two is no coincidence. Let's head to the orphanage. Both of your clues were near there. I'm sure your friends can keep me safe. I have faith in you. Let us proceed.
Alright, to the orphanage.
The feeling is intense here. This is the right place. I know not if it's the work of the Maleficarum, but there is definitely evil here. You go first. I will follow.
Okay.
Do you hear me, Sir Willem, Sir Willem? I'm a-falling, Sir Willem, Sir Willem, today. I'm a maiden, Sir Willem.
Yeah, because that's not creepy. No, Otto, you get back in here.
Impossible.
Can't do that.
No, I cannot.
Kill them, and let's be on our way.
As you say,
My war dog had chainmail.
It has begun.
Very, very rare.
It shall be done.
I can't die. I will never die.
Okay.
1, 2, mercs run through. 3, 4, the kingdoms at war. 8, 9, and now you die.
What food would I like to eat one day?
We must not exhaust our supplies.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a little hard for me to answer.
Very well. It's begun. It's begun. I shall
Well, Blind Man, Autumn's doing pretty well. You okay there, Liliana? I never heard of lobster tempura though. 8 crab, pretty good. 8 lobster, it's okay. Had alligator, not bad. Mac and cheese with hot dog pizza, that's a new one. I did have macaroni and cheese pizza, that was actually pretty good. I ate mac and cheese with hot dogs when I was young. That wasn't too bad actually.
This is the center of it.
Mortal, you do not belong here.
Blessed be the Maker and his prophet Andraste.
Your pathetic maker is nothing compared to my glory.
I command you, show yourself, demon. Hide in the shadows no more.
You dare to command me? Let us see if your precious maker can protect you now, worm!
I know, he asked you to show yourself and you showed yourself, so you know what? I guess he can command you.
At one time I considered myself quite the warrior, but you accomplished here what I never could. But something still isn't right. I feel there is more to this. Nearby, the building next to us. I can feel it, just on the other side of this wall. Let us go.
It's like, you think you could command me? I mean, you showed yourself after he asked you to, so, yes. Demon stops. Sorry. Oh, shoot, you're right.
More enemies ahead.
Yeah. Didn't think that through now, did you?
Very well. It's begun.
Oh, God.
As you say.
gonna be perfectly honest with you, Caravan, but I don't think that's going to be all that as a. You know what? Go ahead. I feel like you can have your hot dog pizza with macaroni and cheese one day, even if you have to make it yourself. I had shrimp pizza. No one made it, so I just made it myself. And you know what? It is surprisingly pretty good. I haven't had it in a while, though. Oops, that was the wrong move.
I shall do it.
Leave me alone. Just go. The voices will protect me. They will.
Oh my. Ow.
You think you are safe?
Though the Golden City has fallen, I have seen your face and your light. I am you.
Save your pedantic chant for your sermons, Templar. You have killed my brood.
That means he did his job
The Maker
then.
compels you. Show yourself.
The Maker. There is no Maker. There is no Golden City.
Hey, Mace, how's it going?
I hear not your blasphemy. By Andraste and all the divine after her, I order you to face me.
Dude. Otto may be blind, but this man's got balls of steel. We did it.
We have done it again. I feel the darkness receding. I've seen the work of demon before. Some Maleficarum consort with them. But the Maker must have guided.
What?
Now, you die!
Well, you're a dead demon now. How dare you kill Otto? He was a good Templar who wanted to do some good despite being blind. Not even a pride demon.
Just like you wanted.
quest. Hearing voices. Well, rip Otto. That really got out of hand quickly. Yeah, it did. Hi, Mace. How are you doing today? Is this yours?
The bad men. They are quiet. They call for blood no more. It's my grandmother's. You
Hey, I was
found
right.
it, sir. May I have it?
Here you go.
I feel like a mist is leaving. Oh, thank you, sir. I have to live my life.
Hey, look at that. Ukun got leveled up. Oh my god. Why is his willpower so high? No. No, undo. Never mind. That's good. I'm looking forward to getting the PC cleaned out tomorrow. We're actually at the end game for Dragon Age Origins. You also missed Evia having a very stupid moment. Fate is a dreamer where all the spirits of all beings but dwarves go when they sleep. Yeah, so again, dwarves can't do magic. Why? Because they can't dream. Oh my god, we're reenacting the raid.
It's done.
Also, I have the most money I've ever had in this game. 182 gold. Oh, that's good.
Allow me. I could do that for you. I finished.
Thank you, Liliana.
Stuck your nose in here, Shem.
Hello. I didn't ask how big the room was, DM. I said I cast Fireball.
What now?
Yes, I will say that whenever I cast Fireball in a small room.
What?
See, and this is why we brought Liliana instead of Zevron, because Zevron can't pick himself a lock. You'd think the Master Assassin could pick a lock. Apparently not. Yeah, I got another appointment for my hairstylist. Apparently she does ear cleanings, and I'm like, please help me.
What's this?
She's like,
Another
sure.
shipment already?
I'm like,
We weren't. Wait, you're no Tevinter. Who are you supposed to be?
technically the man who's about to kill you, but I'm looking for some elves.
Quick, get them, hurry!
I used to be Chinese.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
I guess 3 is fine. Ooh, that one actually hurt. Immediately honestly have a freaking potion of just of our effect. Yeah, I guess you're right. Who's the wolf? Oh, it's Liliana's companion because she's part ranger. So, Mace, have you ever played this game before? Because again, it's not bad. Not too big on the combat. Mage is the only way I can really have fun.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities.
No interference from the authorities. I'm not with the authorities, cockstaff.
You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we've been given dispensation to do our business here. You Fereldans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such
Yes,
ideals?
3. Yeah, I'm on 360 right now. You're slavers?
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to acquire new blood? These slaves will fetch an excellent price in the Imperium, and we're paying handsomely for this opportunity.
You can't just take people from their homes and sell them. It's despicable.
But enough.
Yeah, see? Look at this old, good old-fashioned Xbox UI, which, by the way, ripped to the marketplace. Apparently it was still active when I said it was done, but it is officially dead now.
I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more.
Step aside, I'll be my next victim.
I am no fool. I can see that you are capable. So be it. I will let Caladrius deal with you while I fetch the Regent's men. I suggest you leave while you still can.
Who's the Regent? If you're talking about our Hal, he's dead.
Right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Thanks, Liliana. Hi. I like how Fireball has a knockback effect in this game. I like how you can suck the blood from dead bodies to add to your HP, and it's not blood magic.
As you said.
We must not exhaust our supplies. It shall be done.
Just like you wanted.
Hello.
I am Caladrius. And you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about.
Oh, good, you've heard of me, so you know what I'm capable of, then.
What I want is for my business here to be concluded smoothly. If that requires that you and I come to some terms, then so be it. An exchange, perhaps. I've heard that you're trying to erode Logain's support. It must be a difficult task, yes, like washing away a mountain. Perhaps you could use some help.
Okay, and I'm listening. Oh, God! Hey, if you do something, Win will have -40 disapproval. I'm like, Jesus. Not interested.
Pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then. My apologies.
We must not exhaust our supplies. Here they come.
Oh, that's fine. God dang it. I was so close to finishing casting that too. There we go.
Enough! Enough! It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender.
Come off a new offer. Fast.
That's quite generous of you, considering your position. Many thanks.
You don't look like a Tevinter. Not that it means much. Are you one of them? What happens to us now? Shiani? Did she send you here? Praise the Maker. We will not trespass long on your good graces. Come, everyone. Let's go home.
You got a fancy vase from the vase. Just picks up the vase. This is mine now. Ooh, explosible. 12 sovereigns too. Holy crap. Did I get this layer papers? I did. I got silver documents. Perfect. Alright, alienage is done. Leave them to the elves. Oh, I'm sorry, Caravan. Honestly, I probably should have just killed him and looted his body.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces. Anyway, what I mean by all this is... thank you.
You're welcome.
It's done.
Morgan got a level up from us lockpicking that chest. Heck yeah, let's go.
Yes?
Ah, it's you. Welcome. Please, come in. Tell me, how is Duncan? He's been a friend of mine for many years, yes. From the look on your face, I take it the news is bad. I am sorry to hear that. I knew that the Warden suffered great losses at Ostagar, but a few escaped. I had hoped Duncan might be one of them. We've been through outbreaks of pestilence during the war with Orlais. We'll endure. I doubt very much now that the Tevinter intervention would have helped us anyway. He came here, now and then, to look for potential recruits. Perhaps that seems strange to you, but Duncan was a man who knew that talent could emerge in the most unlikely places. Please, take this. Duncan gave it to me years ago. I suspect you'll put it to better use than I would.
No idea what I got. Oh, Gift of the Gray. It's a dagger. Alright, let's head back to marketplace. Give Eamon these slaver papers. You know, despite all the gray, the game still looks pretty decent. But yeah, Mace, I got the multi-headed team all past level 50 or at 50. Just doing some stat grinding with items. Listen, I know I could just do the old-fashioned way EV trading, but I'm just like, nah. I'll either do the ogre mini game so I could get some mochi, or I'll just buy the meds. Unfortunately, I'm now out of both Buddy and LP.
Is there something else you'd like to look at?
Hi, Steve. God, that is a lot of money. Holy moly.
Dwarven crafts. Fine.
Straight from Orzammar. Yeah, if you have time tomorrow, if you're still here, that is. If you have time tomorrow, I'm willing to try it out, the team out against your facial hair team.
There you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. What exactly happened there? Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Logain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Alrighty, time for Landsmeet for realsies.
Indeed.
Try positioning each of your characters tactically. Yeah, no. Bit hard to do that when the entire combat is just a mess. I don't mean that in like a gameplay style. I'm talking about like combat is just messy. I'll switch to each character to heal, but that's probably about the best we'll get from me. To the Royal Palace! Wait, what was that next to the pearl?
Quickly, we must fight! It is begun. I shall do it. Shall we? Don't give them the advantage! As you say.
Okay.
Shall be done. Ignore the fools, they! Begun. Shall be done.
Alright, here we go, chat. Moment of truth.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Logain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer.
Hi! How's it going?
Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince?
Dude,
What
what
do they offer
Orlesians?
How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The south is fallen, Logain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais? The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it?
Yes.
They claim that they alone can end the Blight. Yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, can we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself.
There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden.
Indeed. Do we not owe it to Merrick to see his son on the throne?
If he were a true son of Merrick, I would not hesitate to swear fealty to him. But I see nothing of Merrick in this pup. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter?
What have I done? I protected
You
her
took
from you.
my daughter, our queen, by force. Killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn.
Yeah.
This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden.
The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Make her help us.
I stand by Logain.
We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me?
Alright, first of all, this man is super obsessed with Orlais. Orlais is not the threat here. Right now, we have a blight happening. The Archdemon is on its way. You left the king who you pledged your loyalty to die. Your son-in-law. You seized the throne during all of this. You supported slavery when it has been outlawed in Ferelden. You labeled the Grey Wardens as traitors of the crown when we literally, by the way, chat, we are not kidding. We are the only way to beat the Blight. I can't say why, we'll find out later. It's not great. I'm sorry, Logain. You are obsessed and paranoid for the wrong things.
Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this.
A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me.
Enough. Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
Nah.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
My hat looks so dumb. Who will win? The squishy spellcaster or the warrior? Meanwhile, I'm thinking, man, I did not know this was a thing. Actually, I probably did know. I could use blood magic right here, Chad. How funny do you think it'll be if I just whipped out blood magic right here in front of everyone to see? I'm gonna say this now. This is stupid to me. Oh yeah, leveled up.
Very well. Must maintain. It has begun. Our skill has won the day. I should do it. Very well. It is begun.
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere.
Caleb probably could have made a
since Marek
fantastic
died.
leader of war.
I yield.
Wait. There is another option. The Tairn is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
Alright, chat, so behold, our final potential companion is Logain himself. We could make him a warden. And yes, he can indeed show up in Inquisition instead of Stroud. If Alistair stays as a warden, it will be him instead of Stroud. But no.
There are too few of us.
I know there's a few of us, but no.
It's a matter of what we must do. Our duty is to slay the Archdemon. We aren't judges. Kinslayers, blood mages, traitors, rebels, Carter thugs, common bandits. Anyone with the skill and the mettle to take up the sword against the Darkspawn is welcome among us. There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not. Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora.
No, death to the traitor.
It's over.
Sorry, girl.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Oh god, I'm sorry, Honora.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
So much for our plan to rule together. If Alistair would rather not have the throne, I am more than willing to take it.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us? As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
Deal's a deal.
We do. I believe this is what King Merrick wanted. To see his blood tied to my father's to begin a new line of Ferelden kings.
But I mean, I did swear an oath. What I mean is, I'm all for founding a new line of kings. But, well, there's the Blight.
What the king is trying to say, my lords and ladies, is that he will be taking the field with his fellow Grey Warden to do battle
Honora.
with the Archdemon.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
That.
Until then, I shall stay in Denerim and rule in my husband's absence, as I did for Kaelin. But I trust Alistair shall reach a more heroic ending.
My fellow Grey Warden
Listen, we
will,
had a deal.
I hope,
She upheld her
take
end of the
Logain's
bargain.
place as the leader of my armies. Shall we finish this thing together?
God, he is trying so hard.
As you know, the Archdemon has been spotted. The Blight is real and threatens to consume us. All of you, gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
Alright, I think that went well. So guys, what did you think of Logain as a villain? He sucked. And I don't mean like sucked as a villain.
You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne. I'm going to be the king.
Congratulations on your engagement too, by the way.
Congratulations. Congratulations? Why would you do this to me? How could you?
You agreed
I've
to
done
it!
nothing but regret my blood since the day I was born. I don't want this. I never wanted this. I hate the very idea of it. I knew that Arleman wanted this for me, but I never did. I thought for sure that there would be a way out of it. But then you went and put me on the throne yourself. Why?
Because I enjoy torturing you, that's why. No.
And what I want doesn't factor in anywhere, does it?
Unfortunately, no.
Funny how it always works out like that. I've just never thought of myself as a leader. I'm going to make a terrible king, you have to know that. How can I make decisions that are going to affect the lives of everyone in the kingdom? I guess I don't really have a choice in this now, do I? I'll do my best, of course, and I expect that you'll be there to help me, right?
Listen, Alistair. It's not just going to be you, buddy. You have a Nora, who's been doing this far longer than you have. She will help you. It's fine to ask for help. So maybe not as a king now that I think about it. Either way.
Good. Then it's settled. Arleman has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
Final battle. Major Constitution. Alistair disapproves, might as far. That's fine. I think he's good. Oh wow, we all leveled up. Except Morgan. Bump that up to 40. Oh, earthquake sounds good. Oh, I have 2 points. Hey, shows entire trees filled out. Heck yeah. Ogre didn't level up. Oh my god, Liliana, I didn't know your con was that bad. Woof.
I got a moment. Sure.
Stay classy.
Yes.
Indeed.
Alright, well, it's only 4 minutes early, but that's fine. Okay, for you two people, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. We got Elaine's meet done. We're heading to the final battle. We'll be finishing the base game to Dragon Age Origins in the next video. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at FA Gaming and Twitch at FA7. Bye bye.